This is a brief demonstration on how county auditors are receiving their claim documents from their county departments electronically using the SBS Portal's electronic AP claims called DokFile solution. As you can see, I have a shortcut on my desktop and a folder. The shortcut on my desktop will take me to the page that I say, let's pretend I'm the clerk department staff, and I'm going to submit claims to the auditor. So I have a shortcut on my desktop, and they'll take me to the page to submit those claims electronically. I also have a folder on my desktop where I'm keeping my electronic claims. So I may have claims that are emailed information, my receipts, invoices. So I may have those already electronic, and then I may have paper documents, my voucher, other receipts or invoices, and I've got to scan those and make those electronic, say as example, a PDF, and I've got to save all these electronic documents somewhere. So I have a folder on my desktop so I can find my claims very easily that I want to submit to the auditor. So now I'm going to submit a claim. I'm going to click on the shortcut. This takes me to the SBS Portal's electronic AP claims DokFile page. So as a subscribed user of the portal, the auditor, you would see your own county's logo, your own county's name, ABC County Auditor. And then this is the information that I'm going to populate to submit the claims as the staff at the clerk department. So I'm going to start populating this data. You can have a database, so this stuff can be populated automatically. That way your naming convention for your vendor and your vendor number will stay consistent. Okay, my fund number is, let me get my fund number here. Okay, that's, okay, my account number. Location. And these values will automatically cache and populate for you. And then the next claim that you want to submit. So all you'll have to do is just change a little bit of the information, not everything, when you're submitting your next claim. Okay, invoice date. I'm going to sign this. So now I, as the clerk staff, am authorizing that I am able to submit this claim electronically. So you can upload a signature stamp. You can type this name in, and or you can use like a Topaz device. So I'm going to type the name in, ABC Clerk, submit the signature. And now this is captured on this document. It's also date and time stamped, so there is no question when this claim was submitted to the auditor department. So now I've got to choose and upload the claim document. So I'm going to click on the Choose File button. I'm going ahead and select my claim package that contains all my documents. Click Open. It has attached. Now I've got to put in the access key. So not everyone can submit a claim to you, auditor, only those you authorize. Okay, looks like I got in the right number, and I'm going to say upload claim. Okay, my claim has been submitted to the auditor department. I want to add a new claim. I click on add new. The information caches. I just select a few, sign it, attach my documents, and add my new claim. It's that quick. Okay, so I'm going to close this page right here, because now as the auditor, I got to log into my portal and find those claims that were electronically submitted to me and put into my electronic AP claims file cabinet within the portal. So as the subscribed user, the auditor, you would have your own unique login ID, and your staff would have their own unique login and IDs. Once that information is populated, you click on the login button. Now this is the default page. So every time you log in, you would see your county's logo, your county's name, and then your name is the person who logged in. I logged in as Jane Smith. The portal has a lot of capabilities, but today we're going to talk about your AP claims, managing those documents. So I'm going to click on the Document Management tab. Here is an example of electronic file cabinets common to auditors, but right now we're going to talk about the AP claims file cabinet. So to search for that claim that was just submitted by the clerk department staff, I'm going to click on the search button. And I can scroll down here and I can use all of these values, 1, 2, or 3, whatever is going to get me to the claim I want to look at or claims I want to look at. So say maybe a date to paycheck. Okay, so let me select some dates on what are my claims that need to be paid within this date range. And then once I've selected my date, click on search. And now this is my result list. This is the claim that I just submitted. So I can click on any of these links, or I can click on the view icon. And also keep in mind, these values that you see here that you're collecting is all customizable. You determine what information you need here, what data you need here to process your claims. So now I'm in my window viewer and I can see what is submitted. These are the fields that I just filled out: the clerk staff, my assigned name, giving proof of my authorization to submit this claim to the auditor department. I can scroll down and see my documents. Here's my invoice. So now I'm getting all the information that I need to process this claim. Okay. Now, the auditor also can, when she authorizes the information, she authorizes the claim, then she can also very quickly sign this document. In order to sign this document, you just select what page you want to put this document on. Let's see, I'm just going to stick it, make it easy, I'm just going to stick it, let's see, page 3. I think the voucher was on page 3. Yep, so I'm going to select page 3. There's my page 3. I'm going to click on Add Custom Text. Oh, I must have stuck it on the wrong, oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to drag and drop this down here. Now keep in mind also, and then you can play with this and get it just exactly where you want it. Once I've drag and dropped that signature where I want it, I click on Submit Stamp. And now I'm going to click here to close this window. And there's my stamp. I could have lined it up better, but you get what I mean. And that also is date and time stamped when it was approved by the auditor. Okay, so I've shown you how quickly it is for the department staff to submit a claim to you as the auditor, and then how to, within seconds, find that claim within your file cabinet. Now, if you need to, even though your claims are electronic in a file cabinet, that doesn't mean you can't offer these claims to someone if they ask. By downloading a document and putting it on a flash drive. You can also print a hard copy and give that to someone if they ask. You can also email a claim to someone that needs to view the claim by simply clicking on the email in the select drop-down action, typing in the email address. Then after you type in the email address, you would simply put in all the pertinent information and click send. And so very easily and quickly, you can actually email a document out of one of your file cabinets. Now, as the auditor, you come through here and you process these claims. You can put in your check date amount. You can put in check amount, check number. You can start populating this data after you get it from your finance system. Now, let me go ahead and close this window viewer. You can close it from this button here. You can close it up here, because I want to talk about how you're going to get that check number and check date. So once you have searched for your claims, you could have a result list here of all your claims within a certain date range. And then once you get this data, you want to send this data to your financial system. So you can have a button here that would say export to whatever your financial system is. And then that data is going to go in the file into your finance system. And then to finish the processing of your claim, all you do is come back here once you have the check date and check number, then you just populate that information very quickly. Okay, let's see, check number. Okay, so once you have that information populated, then you just click save. And keep in mind, you do not need to have all of these fields. You determine what fields you need to garner the information from the department to make this, how shall I say, applicable to your needs, and then what you need as an audit department to finish processing your request. So this is all customizable to your needs. Okay, let me close out of the window viewer. So I've shown you how your departments, county departments, can quickly submit a claim to you, making it easy. You don't have to go search for the claims. You don't get them in different formats. Maybe some from email attachments, maybe paper claims. You don't have to chase down any claims. They all come to you in your electronic AP claims file cabinet. And then I've shown you how to departments to store their claims to submit, and how to make it easy to log into the portal, find those claims, and process those claims. That is a conclusion to how easy it is for county auditors to receive and process their claims using the SBS Portal's electronic AP claim solution. And thank you. If you have any questions and want to learn more, get a live demonstration, contact us at 800-974-1841, or you can call 574-289-3361, or you can email us at info@sbsportals.com.